Do I have to wear my hat?
All right. Hi,
We are
welcome to this hangout. Yes. This is Linda from PNG, and I have with me Alicia. We're doing
Yeah.
our homework from Superwomen 3.0 Bootcamp. So I will be asking the questions to Alicia, and she will answer it, and then she'll do the same for me. How are you, Alicia?
Awesome. Thank
Good.
you, Linda, so much. This is going to be fun.
Yay. What have you implemented from the bootcamp?
I am trying to implement everything, and that seems like an impossible challenge because we want to make sure we have all of the homework completed, right? Because there's like a prize at the end. Well, I wouldn't say a prize, but I would say it would be something, a goal to look forward to. And the most things I've implemented is I've been really trying to figure out more of Instagram and Pinterest. And I've slacked them a little bit or not really understand how to best present myself. So I love all the mindset stuff. I've posted my healthy meals. I've posted the time I meditate, and what was the other one? Our funny pictures and all those goofy stuff that we've been doing. So I've implemented all those quick things that we do on Facebook. I'm trying to implement them more inside of Instagram and Pinterest with the new tools I've learned to make it more easier for me to use and be able to schedule out my day better, just like we got some training on that as well. So I'm really trying to implement it all and put it to really good pieces together so I can best teach my market out there what's working for me so I can make it easier to work for them.
Cool, cool. That's so awesome. Woo! And how has that, is it affected or affected you? How effective is it
It's
for you? I think
affected
that's the question. Yeah.
it's affected me in a way that I've been able to look at more of my marketing as a big whole, and I see more of my gaps in my marketing and see where I've not been getting the traffic like I should, and realize the time I was spending on some things was giving me that I thought was giving me traffic or what I should do really wasn't, and I see more new areas where I can best excel. So that is a very powerful how it has affected me to be more of aware of what I'm learning to put this in the right order, right schedule, right perspective, so other people can learn. So I'm excited.
Ooh, cool. And why is the boot camp so important?
I have always done boot camps, Linda. Ever since I kind of got started in this industry, I've been on boot camp after boot camp, and it just pushes you in motion to do it with people. I don't think I've been on a boot camp without anybody. It seems like I've always gone to these 100-day boot camps, 90-day boot camps, and done it with people that has really affected all of us as a collective group together, you know, as people that are pushing toward the same way. So the boot camp is so important that no matter where you're marketing, that is so important to align yourself inside of a boot camp just to push you a little more, to set your goals straight no matter what you're doing. So always push myself in a boot camp to make things happen. I'm so glad that this was just like a month long, because sometimes boot camps can be 3 months long and sometimes it's hard to really gauge over the 3 months. So this boot camp was perfect for us right now to push us in matter just as fast as we can this 1 month so we can see an overall big picture a lot easier, because I know after this boot camp it's not over. On to the next boot camp to help us focus using these skills we learn to the next step.
Cool. And in this boot camp, since you've been in quite a number of boot camps, what is your biggest shift from this boot camp?
The biggest shift from this boot camp is am really seeing more people take notice of what I'm learning as well. And I think that's the biggest shift in seeing the people inside of this boot camp and the shifts that they're able to take. It just affects you so much more powerful when you see that the difference people are making in their lives. It affects you so much more going, look, it happened to them, it can happen to you, and it's happening to me. And I think that's so much more empowering to see the lives change around you, because I've just been the stories that I've learned from different people going through this boot camp, that it's created a shift in me. And I think that's so powerful, to be more comfortable in sharing your story and what you're doing to get from one direction to the other, so that your shift can be powerful to help other people create that same shift, and not, if not in fact, more powerful. So the biggest shift is seeing other people's stories and other people make a difference, just like I've gone from some no traffic, where we're seeing our results from this step of followers to step it up. I've gained 1 more 1,000 views inside my core from yesterday to today. Just the little shifts go so much farther.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. Well, I think those are the few questions that we had to answer for our homework. You can ask me now.
Yeah, there's so much more we can do, because we've got a big one coming up on. We're gonna have to study a little bit, and we'll get that one going too. That's so powerful. So it's my turn to ask you.
Yes.
So what have you implemented so far in this boot camp, Linda?
Well, I've implemented so many things. From the beginning, accountability partners. Now, at first I didn't really understand it, and I thought maybe getting on a hangout would be some difficulties for me. But being positive, coming from a country where we have a lot of internet connection problem, I thought maybe I should try it, so that when it comes to my turn doing business in my country, it's easy for me to do it rather than waiting for my accountability partners to show me. So we started off with that, and now I have another accountability partner that is helping me here in the in one of the homework. So that's one. I've implemented meditation. This is one of the powerful tools I've never done, but since the boot camp, I've been doing twice a day. I do that in the morning and I do in the night. And I've been a person who, straight after from work, my mind is so stressful, but doing the meditation has really, really helped me. So this is one of the things I'm now implementing. Eating clean. I eat anything and everything, processed food to junks to everything. So basically I love food. And during the boot camp, I learned on how to eat clean, and that is one of the things I'm doing. Sweating daily, because in my country it's not quite safe to walk in the early hours of the morning, so I have to walk with my boyfriend, and we walk and then we come back. So we're now going into a position where we'll be jogging late in some months' time. I've implemented time management. I'm just so grateful for the homework, because I usually have things to do and I don't even do them. But time management has helped me you have to do it, because this is your time. If you want to be successful, you have to do it. And so many new tools like Pinterest and what's the other one? Instagram, like you made mention. This is something new to me to try to learn from. And all the others were just video shooting and just take it out there, which I'm really, really good at, making videos and then putting them out. So I learned a lot of new things, and now I'm implementing them just step by step. Yeah.
You're doing awesome.
Mm.
That's so great. So you are implementing so much that affected you.
Ye-
You mentioned a little bit, but
Yes, yes. Um, I see myself as now standing out. After implementing everything that I learned from the bootcamp, I see myself as standing out. I'm not the person that do stuff like every superwoman do, take pictures and upload it on the Facebook wall and stuff. I'm really not that person, but the bootcamp taught me to stand out. If I want to market myself better, I have to stand out. And I did that yesterday, making my face, crazy face, and just putting some arrows and stuff. And it kind of made me feel, good. And not only good, but it made me realize that you just have to be who you are. And basically, the bootcamp is more effective now because I'm now standing out from the crowd. So I'm getting inbox every now and then asking, so what am I doing? Like, what is it that I do? So I keep telling them I really need to do a link for them to just go directly, which is one of the homeworks that we are doing. So yeah.
excellent. Becoming more of you is so powerful. And Linda, you're awesome. So our next question is, why is the boot camp so important?
Okay, for the viewers out there, bootcamp. Now, everyone's mindset, every time they think about bootcamp, is like everyone gathers at the camping ground and stuff. But online, to do bootcamp online, it's all about integrity. And that is one of the things that, I learned. No one's going to watch you do your homework. No one's going to watch you do your assignment. You have to be honest with yourself, and that's one of why bootcamp is so important. I mean, if you want to get result, you do it. If you don't want to get result, everyone can tell whether you're doing your homework or not, and everyone knows who's doing the homework or who's not doing the homework. So it's all about integrity, and that is why bootcamp is so important. That's what you will practice in bootcamp. Another thing is dignity. Increasing that self-respect that you have and that self-esteem that was there before the bootcamp to now it is. So these are the two valuable things that I think is so important in bootcamp. And anyone that wants to be on a bootcamp, I would, encourage them to be part of the bootcamp because it will really, really help them. And for myself, like if you go back to the first hangout, I wasn't talking that much, but now I'm really talking. So this is what the bootcamp really did for me. So yeah. I think that's why it's really important. It brings out the real you. It brings out you more out there in this uh, out there everywhere. Anyway, so yeah.
It puts you in action. That's right. I've seen, even if you feel like you're a shy little person, and it comes out that you can do this. No one else is going to do that for you. And it's not, I think, changing your personality, but it's showing more of who you are, and you learn. I got one response back from a person that said that, I did that personality test, and then I couldn't decide on some answers who I was. And so she waited some time and went back and went and did the personality test again and figured out more of who she was because she could decide which more of that personality, that answer was truly her. And so definitely go through things like that and then go through this boot camp and see more you are. We always find out more of us in the decisions we have to go through, and the way that this boot camp is putting us in action. And I'm so excited to see your transformation change, Linda. It's so much fun. The last question puts it all together. What is your biggest shift from the boot camp?
My biggest shift. Okay. my biggest shift is from being introvert to extrovert. I think that's how I can explain it. I keep to myself, but from being an introvert person to an extrovert person, and giving that opportunity to me to be on the live hangout, be a panelist like yesterday, it was a privilege. Now my country men and women are asking me, so what is that live hangout about? How come you're talking to everyone across the world? So that is one of my biggest shift, being a person behind the picture to someone now standing out in the crowd. That's my biggest shift. Yeah.
Woo, becoming a bigger, better leader. And that's how I think we all are, being a leader and the action that we're able to take. So it's so exciting to see us more step up and take more action in that. Awesome, Linda. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing more of your legacy and the answers that we can fill out with that, because it does take a little bit of history. I know some of my history, and I know some history I need to tell my daughter, but it is a little bit to kind of put together and stuff to make sure that we have it best presented in the best way that more people can really understand it and see the transformation that we've gone through and how we want to decide how we want to share our true values out there with the legacy that's happened to us, or the history, I guess, with our family, to share our core values that we want to decide on what's happening next as we grow and learn more towards others, how our values can change a little bit. So exciting. This was a fun hangout, Linda. Was there anything else?
Yeah. Cool. And yeah, thanks, Alicia, for your time. And I think we've come to the end of our hangout. So if you guys have any questions on what we're doing and why we're doing this, you can always inbox us. We're on Facebook, or you can just click the link below, below this video, and let us know about your interest. So see ya. Bye.
Thanks, Linda. Bye.